All right. What's up, y'all? So today, I didn't really have anything planned for this video, but I just wanted to make something, try to get out to y'all. And I was thinking to myself, and I was thinking about like a lot of things that I went through this year. And this year was kind of a rough year. And today's video is just gonna be 5 things that I learned, and 5 things that like really stuck with me this year. So let's get to it. So the first lesson that I learned is that you can't really trust anybody. And when I say this, I mean like I've I've talked to a lot of people this year, and I've tried to be business partners with a lot of people and relationships and stuff too. And no matter what people say to you, they can switch up. No matter how much trust you put into someone, no matter how much faith you have in someone, they can always switch up on you. For example, one of my old business partners, we were doing good for a minute, but he was very inconsistent. He always made excuses on why he couldn't go out, always made excuses on this and that, and I spent weeks and weeks, and then it folded up into months of inconsistency and no work getting done, and that really messed a lot up for me. Another example, one of my past relationships that I had with a girl, it was going really great, and it seemed like everything was fine. It was a really good, at least what I thought was healthy relationship, but out of nowhere, she told me that like for weeks she's been having like a really bad feeling about it, and she didn't like the relationship that we were in, and she thought it was unhealthy, and she broke up with me. And you know, that really messed with me a little bit, because it was the first relationship that I'd ever had that was like really something great, and I thought something good could really come out of it. But at the end of the day, it didn't work. So you gotta learn. And I was fully convinced, you know, that it was a great relationship. I was always being reassured it was awesome, right? But out of nowhere, even though someone can say something, it can always go back to something else. So that's always just something to think about. Glock 45, sticks, and nines. My bad, yo. The second most valuable thing that I learned was that procrastination kills everything. And I mean that like seriously, like procrastination will kill your dreams. It's just not good. Because I be procrastinating on uploading videos. And this just started recently, but like I be procrastinating on work. That's like my number one thing. I procrastinate on all my schoolwork, and my parents aren't happy with me, especially right now. They're not happy with me about that. I've been staying on top of it, but like I need to just put in more practice and put in more effort. And it's not like I'm not trying. Obviously, it's going to get harder and harder as I go up in school. But yeah, so that's something. But procrastination, it nothing good ever comes out of it. And you might tell yourself like, yeah, I got tomorrow, or nah, it's due next week, I can do it next week. But really, you don't got time, bro. Because when are you ever going to feel ready? When are you ever going to feel ready? You'd be like, oh, I might feel ready. I want to feel ready tomorrow. No, you're not. You're never going to feel ready to like put in the hard work and the effort. You're never going to feel ready. And you might be thinking, well, I might get a burst of motivation tomorrow. I'll be prepared for it. My mind will be mentally prepared. No, you won't, bro. I promise you, you won't. Like, it's not going to come. It's about
I meant to say
motivation
discipline over motivation.
I have another video about that if y'all want to go check that out. But it really is. And you can't just like keep going through life thinking that things are just going to happen because you want them to. It's not like that. So that's another thing. Procrastination, it's one of the worst things ever, dude. So don't procrastinate. The third lesson I learned this year was frivolous spending, and that it is not good whatsoever. I've made a lot of money, and yes, that makes me successful because of that. That is a very successful aspect in my life right now. Ever since I was little, I was always very money driven. No matter what, I remember I'd be in third grade. I had like some Orbeez or something. I'd go and sell them to people to make some money. Like, Ever since I was young, I've always been trying to make money, no matter what it was. Back when I was in middle school, I sell snacks. I was racking up some money. I'd be making like anywhere from $100 to $200 a day selling snacks. I've always been money driven. But the point is, you can't go spending money just because you have it. And yes, money will come back, especially if you're like making money consistently. But I promise you, it is not worth it. Those pair of jeans, those shoes, the watches, the necklaces. Like, I remember back when I was selling candy, I went and I bought this right here. $1,200 chain. Why? I had the money. What's the point? I don't know. Do I ever wear this? Rarely. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. It's really not. You may feel satisfaction and happiness for like a week. After that, why did I spend $1,200 on a chain? Why did I spend $400 on shoes? Beats me. I don't know. So I promise you, if you save your money or invest it, that is the number one thing you can do. Don't go buying stuff, but instead use your money as a tool. Because if you don't want to be working for the rest of your life, if you don't want to be working a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life, slaving away as a wagey, then you need to use your money as a tool in order to get there in life. And spending your money here and there on little things, yeah, sure, that's fine. But like going out and spending all the time, it's not a good habit. I promise you that. The fourth lesson I learned was staying away from toxic people. And what I mean by that is people that are very negative, people that try to bring you down, people that don't have the same mindset as you. Stay away from them. Stay away from them at all costs, because people will always try to bring you down, and I promise you that. People always try to bring you down. And I'm sure you can think of 1 or 2 people, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people that do this, that bring you down, that tell you your goals aren't achievable. But you know, if you put in the hard work, you can achieve them. But if you stick around those people, they're reinforcing that mindset of, oh, I can't do this because of this. I can't do that because of that. Yeah, they're right. No, they're not, bro. I promise you they're not right. I promise you. Stay away from those type of people, because they will drag you down in a deep, dark hole that is going to take forever to get out of. I've had to cut off a lot of people. And, you know, it might not just be people that, like, friends and stuff. It could be in relationships, too. It could be people holding you back from your full potential. And I'm not saying go break up with your boyfriend or girlfriend because of this. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if someone isn't there to support you and like let you do what you need to do, that's not good for you. You need to get your stuff done. And I mean that. The fifth and final lesson that I learned is that consistency is key. And what I mean is that, like, if you stay consistent long enough, you will get results. You will, no matter what. I promise you. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's going to the gym, if it's making content, if it's studying for tests, if it's literally anything. You can apply this to anything. The more time you put in and the more you put into something, the more effort you put into something, the more you're going to get out. That is the simple law of life. The more you put in, the more you get out. For example, I've been uploading videos, right? At the beginning, I was staying consistent and I kept seeing growth. I stayed more consistent. I uploaded more. I saw growth. Recently, some tests I've been having, world history. I've been studying more for that class, and guess what? Growth. I've been scaling up in that class. You see, like I just said, the more you put in, the more you're going to get out. It's as simple as that. The more consistent you stay, the more results you'll get, and the faster it'll come. And Rome wasn't built in a day. New York City wasn't built in a day. Great things take time, and you need to realize that. Because if you don't, then you're just going to give up. And that's not what I want for you. I want you to stay consistent. I want you to get those results. I want you to prove those people, like, wrong. Prove yourself right. If you really want this, you would do it. So do it. So these were the 5 things I learned this year. If you want to, comment down below what other videos I should do. Things that might want to help, that I could help y'all out on. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, leave a like. It really helps me out. I'm going to continue to upload videos, probably over the weekend too. But yeah, let me know what you guys want. I'll see y'all later.